What's up, gang? Case here with our in-gym strength work for Monday, January 25th. We've got 4x3, 4 sets of 3 reps of power cleans, supersetting with tempo ring dips today. On those power cleans, I want to focus on our setup position as well as our set pacing today. On that setup, barbell starts right over that front shoelace. Find your grip position. Go ahead and get your hook grip on the bar. Remember, first two fingers over top of that thumb. And then you want to start pulling against this bar. So you'll hear that click. Now your back and your arms are tight. Then once you have tension on the bar, then pull your hips down into that setup position. Eyes forward, hips are halfway between the knee and the shoulder. Remember, a little bit slower off the ground, then faster at the top. Jumping with that long arm, shooting those elbows through, feet pop out to that shoulder width stance, stand it all the way up before you bring it back down to the ground. Pacing for our sets today. When you're doing a triple or a double on clean snatches, any of the Olympic lifts, after you drop a rep, you should be getting into that setup within a second or two. Otherwise, it's not really a set or two or a three. You're splitting it up into kind of a longer, drawn out couple of sets. So pacing should look like this today. Always holding our setup for a moment. So getting our hands back on the bar, getting set up quickly, but then always holding that setup position for a moment before we go. Building in between sets, 5 to 10 pound jumps today. If that previous set felt good, be sure to hit at least 3 warm-up sets of 3 reps before you get into those working sets. We're going to transition over to tempo ring dips, and then we'll get ready for that Metcon. All right, gang, talking about our tempo ring dips for today's workout. 4 sets of 4 to 5 reps, whatever's most manageable for you. 3-second hold at the top, 3-second negative today. I don't want you pushing back to the top today. I want you to dedicate all of that strength and focus to that hold position and to that negative. So if we're going on high rings, get these rings up high enough so that you can keep your legs long throughout the motion. In that setup, we want our palms to be facing about 45 degrees forward, pulling our shoulder blades into our back pocket, feet together, pointing those toes, hollow body position. 3-second hold here, and then 3-second negative. Chest comes forward slightly. Once we get to the bottom, we're going to drop through and then jump back up to the top of that next rep. So once again, on that way down, chest travels forward slightly, keeping those hands off to the side, but not letting them flare out. Once you hit that bottom position, as deep as you're comfortable with, getting deeper over time is the goal, but make sure that we're keeping those shoulders and chest muscles safe. If you're not ready for the high rings, we can use our foot for assistance. If you're doing this version, you need to at least be able to hold yourself in this support position for 10 seconds. Still 3 seconds at the top, 3 seconds on the way down. But here, as soon as we start to drop, we can put that toe down, and then we can let that toe help control us to the bottom. Both feet come back to the ground, and then press back to the top. If we're not quite ready for that version, we'll bring it down to the ground for a ring push-up tempo rep. Same hand position at the top. Palms are facing forward at a 45. We're keeping those shoulders away from our ears. And then after that 3-second hold at the top, 3 seconds on the way down, keeping those fists just under the shoulders. Once you get to the bottom, shift your hips back to your knees and then come back up to the top. We can also do this version from our knees. Same thing. Once we hit the bottom, push those hips back to help you get out of that bottom position. That's going to be it for our strength work today. We'll see you back soon for our Metcon.